Welcome to Pocket Women Lockpicking and Locksport. Today is Lockout Tagout Lock Tuesday, hashtag it Lotto Lock Tuesday, the day we feature the locks that keep our workers safe. We pick them, we explore them, we attempt to pick them, we show them off, we find new ones, we have a lot of fun. What I've got for you today is the Mason Wafer / slider lock. Now it's called a wafer lock because it's actually got wafers in it, and it's called a slider lock because wafers have got little nibs on the end that interact with the key. This key is numbered 001, which is really cool. Now the sliders are at the top of the lock, which is where the shackle releases. That's the top of the lock. Now there's a way to pick this. Now I was watching a video by Locksporter Abraham Pig. Now what he does is, because it's springy, he puts a long tension wrench in there, a long piece of steel in there to hold the wafers down in position. Then he puts a tension wrench in on top of that, and then he starts bullying. He says, just giving it some, just going in there, pushing the wafers down, getting the clicks, and then it'll open. That's the way to open it. So thanks very much for finding that out. He also showed us how to gut it, and I'm going to do that for you today. Now the first thing you need to do is have it open, of course. I don't know if I mentioned, I got this lock from Starrylock. Thanks very much, Starrylock. You've been a great supporter of the Lockout Tagout Lock Tuesday series. You've found new locks. You featured the Padlock PL Pro 410. You featured the Brady safety key lock. Okay, now that's a long screw. Now what you do is it comes out this way. You pull it, or you can push something down there to push it, but it is tight. You will feel it. Now there is the actuator, the balls, the shackle. Now the way to get the core out is you just push it. So it can be a bit tight as well. So remember, the sliders, the way it goes back is the sliders are at the top. I'm going to try my zoom in thing. Show you what we got. The sliders are at the top. And the retaining clip for the shackle is at the top. So that's how you know which way it goes in. Also, this is an outer sleeve, and there's the core. You have to depress a retaining wafer at the back here. You can see it. You depress that in. It's a placky sleeve, so it's got a little bit of give. So you press that in with something thin, get hold of it, push the shackle forward at the same time. Be careful not to push it all the way out, everything's on a spring. Right, take it out slowly, slowly, slowly. Now when you get to the last one, just put your pick in there and slide the rest out, because that last wafer will jump, that retaining wafer, it's on a spring, that one there, and it will jump out and get you. Now to orientate this back in, on the side of the core here, you've got a little square bit, rectangle bit that sticks out. That relates to this bit here. It's to do with the core limiter. So that bit on the core must go back into there. That's how you know you've got it upright. Yep. And this lip goes at the back. And that's what the retaining wafer holds onto. Now these are your wafers. Now what's interesting is, push them in, we'll take the retaining wafer out, and it's a little screw, little spring, it's tiny, don't lose it. So there we have the wafers. When you put the key in, they're all flat, all flush, the base is all flush. You take the key out and they all rise up, and at the base they've all gone in. Yep, so that's why he was saying you place something in to hold them down, just that fraction, and then you can pick them the rest of the way. Now I'm going to show you how to take them out. They come in pairs in each recess. You just lift your pairs out, keep them all together. Now these little nibs on the end of these are for a reason. They interact with the spring, and I'll show you one close up in a sec. The little springs, there's tiny heaps of them. Okay, so here's your wafer slash slider. Now what makes them different is this part here can be bigger or smaller, and this nib on the inside, which is your slider, can be up or down along that to give you your height, and that's your nib for your spring. So that's your sliders. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom out again. I'm going to put it back together. So I would really like to thank everyone in the Locksport community for all your help over this past year of my journey into Locksport. I have thoroughly enjoyed my new hobby. It has brought me so much joy, so much excitement, so much learning. The learning curve has been massive. Like every time I watch one of your videos, I learn something. Every time I read the comments, you all share your information, I learn something. So thank you all very much for all of your videos, all of your comments, and all of your help throughout the year. I'd especially like to thank Chris Capune, Paul Springett, Murloc68, Cherokee, Funkey Monkey, and Noctis Motus. They've helped me off camera as well. Murloc68, you've been a legend, mate. You have helped keep this Lockout Tagout Lock series going when I was not well enough to do it. You have picked every week. You have brought in so many different master locks and different Lockout Tagout locks. It's been fun to watch. Thank you so much for all your support of this series, for helping to keep it going. And I'm just making a mess of this, dropping it everywhere. I'm just not doing it. Some of them are still in, I can't see it. They're very tiny and everything's shiny. Paul, you've been invaluable to me. You've helped me so much. Chris, I would not have the locks I have today if it wasn't for you. I'm going to have lots of great videos coming up in the new year featuring Chris's locks. The support these lads have given me outside the channel has just been wonderful. Thank you so much. Cherokee, you're a legend. You can pick any challenge lock. totally amazing. I've really enjoyed watching everyone's channels. I've got 300 subscribers. Can you believe it? Blowing me away. Who'd have thought I'd end up with 300 people subscribing to my channel? That is just awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who watched my videos. Thank you to all the commentators, the commenters. Concentrating here. Mac, Rev's picks. If it wasn't for you guys, I would never have started Locksport. Thank you so much. Does Evers, the picks you made me. I would never have got the opens I got if it wasn't for you. Thank you so much. I love those picks. What an awesome journey this has been this year. So if you take this out, you'll see all the wafers are up. Now to know if you've got them all in place properly, you might have mucked them up in your gutting. Just go for flat. If they're not flat, mix and match, turn them around, put them in the right spots. Everything goes flush when you got the key in. So that's how it's done. So to reassemble, if you've got your upright, you know that's your top because that's where the nut is. You know your wafers are at the top, so you take your key out, turn your plug around, pop it in. No, I've already stuffed it up. Hang on. Put it in the sleeve. Okay, orientate it correctly with that recess there. Push your wafer down, your retaining wafer, slide it in. You must turn your key at this point. Make sure it works. Right, put your plug in. Now your wafers, your sliders are at the top. That's your top. Slide it in. You're in. Then you slide it in here. Your top. Okay, to close this up completely, you need to turn it, orientate the actuator to the right, close it up, put your screw back in, lock it up, and you're done. So thanks very much to Abraham Pig for working all that out for us. Thanks very much. Thanks for a great year, everyone. I've personally done 20 lockout tag out lock videos for Tuesdays. I've entered 20 giveaways. I've done 27 videos on Locksport on location and lockpicking in the wild. I've had 23 package videos. It has been a massive year. So thank you to all. Thank you very much. I'm just going to run through quickly all the names of all the people that have done Lockout, Tag Out, Lock Tuesdays. William Mansel, Chaz's Lockpicking, A Three Dog Night, Lethal Logica X, Lockpickings Gal, Fidgeton, Doug Picks Locks, JM Lockpicking, Devorium Lock, Drew Farmer, Starrylock, Chris Capune, Keyless Entry, MisterRasorHarass, Bearsback, Jake 1973, Charles Builds Crap, Machine Jade, AJ Clark, Culper Woodhull, Funkey Monkey, Lockmania, Paul Springett, Murloc 68. Whoa, thank you all. Stay legal. Temptation is everywhere.